All right.
All right, hell, welcome
All right.
to Legends of the Dark. We'll edit this in post. And for those watching on YouTube later, just ignore the other part. We're gonna edit it in post.
Yeah.
Whenever that may be.
We edit everything.
Yeah. Hey, okay. Descent. Legends of the Dark. Is everyone ready for this game? Okay, great.
Awesome.
Setup. Let's go right to setup. This game is pretty simple. Okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna launch the app. And luckily for us, I have already done that. So I'll show you the app. Right there.
Look at that.
Very cool. It's launched. Won't be able to stay long. Watch it later. Well, that's
Thanks
fine.
for stopping by, Farquaad.
Yeah, it's totally fine. We're gonna click on new campaign.
This is the TTR campaign, as you can see.
We're gonna embark on our campaign. I think we're gonna do standard difficulty. Cause
Look at that. Enemy damage
we're
increase.
cowards.
All
Yeah,
right,
we're gonna do warfare. Enemy damage is plus. Enemy health is plus. Enemy defense is plus. A lot of pluses there.
That was a lot of pluses.
Confirm. All right, so we're gonna do the intro.
Okay.
We gotta figure out right now who's doing what voices.
Okay.
Also, I think there's a cinematic intro.
Elan, Waikar, the
Let me know how audio
Undying
is, y'all.
and his
I did
army
turn it
of
down
the
a little
undead. The Dragon Lords. 3 times has
It's story time.
Is it?
It's still playing, I think. Lost audio.
Karanov been
Oh, we had to
brought
continue.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I bet if you click out of the app, it stops.
Yeah, that's correct. A small caravan has made camp along the road through the hanging woods. One group of travelers sits apart from the rest. 4 figures stare into the flames of their campfire, each with their own thoughts. The fire crackles, the only sound in the summer night. I can be Cyrus and Galadin if you want to be Bryn and Varix.
Okay.
We've nearly made it, Indris. Tomorrow we'll be in Frostgate, and then we can send our letter to the Baroness. Does the bird ever talk back? She's a fire spirit. She doesn't talk exactly. It's more of an empathic connection.
Why write to Baroness Adeline?
Since the accident that bonded me and Indris, well, we have to more or less wander and look for opportunities to learn more magic. I'm hoping the Baroness Adeline will let me study her Alarions, those majestic birds Forthen is so famous for. I think they might be magical too. What about the rest of you? What comes next once we reach Frostgate?
It doesn't matter.
Perfect.
It has to matter.
Silence reigns for a moment. Or I could just guess. How about we play a guessing game? Alright, Bryn. It's Bryn, right? Let's see. I think the group decides. Twitch chat, first response. You get to select which button we're clicking. You were a hardened mercenary, or you're a runaway princess fleeing an arranged marriage. This is what Cirrus is guessing about Bryn. Give me an answer. Anyone?
First one.
Literally just type in the chat. Eddie's yelling at me too. Runaway princess. You're a foreign princess who is engaged to a wicked, cruel, and a much older man. In defiance of your parents' wishes, you fled, then took up a sword and now live as a wandering adventurer, so no one else might have to face a similar fate.
You could not be more wrong. I was born in Forthren. Parents died years ago, which I guess means my aunt is my closest family. I left to study at the Citadel and Arkhout and trained to be a marshal. The marshals were more or less wiped out by the Uthuk, and now I'm headed home, one of the only survivors.
The Uthuk are a scourge on us all. I'm so sorry, Bryn. If you ever want to talk. Galadin, you're next. I think the group chooses. The Twitch chooses. You are writing travelogue. You're writing a travelogue, or you are hunting the White Heart. What could it be, Twitch chat? Tell me right now. What do you think about Galadin hunting the White Heart? You are hunting the White Heart, and you promised your family you won't return until you found it and asked for a mystical boon. The White Heart? What sort of nonsense is this? Well, what then? Did you lose someone to the Uthik too? Is that how you lost your hearing? Lost my hearing in early adulthood, as is very common in my bloodline, and I don't care to answer any more questions. Reading everyone's lips by firelight is draining enough without dwelling on my past. Esther Varix, if you want to learn more of our pasts, it's their turn next. Please.
Leave me out of this.
Oh, much too late, Varix, I think. The group chooses. You are searching for, or you are traveling to. What's it gonna be? Travel advisors.
I've got a feeling that Varix is going to be kind of rude.
Yeah.
I got a feeling his response will be rude.
Searching. You are searching for?
Enough! My history is easy to guess. I did not tear my own wings to shreds.
The hybrid drags one talon across the tattered mass of scars along one arm, all that remains of their wings.
And as for who tore them and why, that information is private. I will not share it with chance-met traveling companions who happen to be escorting the same caravan. The Dragon Lord who attacked Kel, did you have anything to do with? The time when all my kin served as Dragon Lords is long past. Some still do, but others have found a different path. A better path. I serve no dragon. Let's focus on the caravan.
I saw the lights through the trees, not that far away. A guard tower?
One of the barony's watchtowers, guarding the road north. Yes. With them so close by, we should have an uneventful night.
Probably. The caravan settles down for the night. Merchants and hostlers spread out into the surrounding woods for privacy and comfort. Surely, with the watchtower close by, they will be safe. Alright, choose our heroes for the quest. We're going to be playing Bryn and Galadin. Galadin. For this quest, okay? Nathan's going to be playing Bryn, I'm going to be playing Galadin. Continue. Even if we are near a watchtower, we should set a watch, Bryn says. Any volunteers? As a group, choose which hero should be on watch.
So, Bryn and Galadin.
The keen-eyed adventurer.
Yeah.
I mean, his keen-eyed is like made for watching, right? He can't hear, but, you know, his eyes are good. So, we'll choose Galadin. I'll take first watch. I'm the one with decent night vision anyway, grumbles Galadin. Galadin is on watch. Oh, I'm sorry, I should let y'all choose. That's too late. At first, the night passes uneventfully, with Galadin watching over others as they sleep. But of course, no great tale begins on a quiet night. Galadin spots movement in the shadows not far from the caravan. In the dark shapes, too sinister to be animals pass between trees and linger behind bushes. Something is not right. Welcome to the Legends of the Dark. You've begun the first quest in the campaign. This quest will teach you how to use Descent Legends of the Dark app. I'm going to skip past a lot of this because I've played it, and I can direct everyone without reading a bunch of paragraphs. Yeah. So, we're going to place some tiles down.
We need tile 10B.
Tile 10B.
And one water underlay.
So, tile 10B. One water underlay. I'm going to put this down because this needs to be directly in front of me. Because we're going to need a lot of room. I'll tell you right now. Let's hide the app for a second. See what I'm doing. I also have... let's just put that here for no reason. I also have an action cam tonight. I'm gonna commandeer the Eddie cam for action cam because I think we want to see like some figurines. Let's show you the Galadin figurine real quick. We'll focus on it. We might have trouble focusing. Looks pretty good, and I'll show you Bran as well while we're at it. The quality of these minis probably doesn't come through that great on this camera, but trust me, they're the best FFG minis I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's not even close. Honestly.
It's not even close. Not even close. So yeah, there we go. App's back. I'm gonna be playing piano on the stream deck tonight. Lots of new buttons for me to hit.
Painting Omega Lol.
Yeah. Game's back. Alright, so 10B in water. Continue. So the underlays have mechanical effects. You can click on the terrain in the app to tell you what they do.
If we're walking in water, then
There's a sight token.
okay. Is that like an
as soon as you move your figure adjacent to the sight token, you have to click on it.
Okay.
It's not an Explorer token. There's the opposite side of this, which is blue. It's the Explorer token. You have to interact with Explorer. They're various things in the world.
Okay.
Sight token.
It's like the Mansions of Madness objectives then, right?
Yeah.
You had to like spend a character action to interact with them and advance like the story somehow.
To the west of the lake, dark shapes twitch and flitter among creakily swaying branches. Place sight token. To the east of the lake, the pathway continues. The darkness, a friend to bandits and mercenaries. You cannot shake the feeling of being watched. Place another sight token.
It explains the sight token there. So
In the darkness and lost in thought, you stray a little further from the camp than intended on your watch. Place Galadin in the highlighted space. The rest of the party will be placed later. So Galadin starts right here. Objective: investigate the darkness around the lake. Hero phase. Okay, so on your hero turn, you get 3 actions. Action can be one of 3 things, and I'm going to bring up the card camera real quick. Boom! We got our heroes placed down right here, and I'm just going to go over real quick what all the stats mean. So, you got 3 types of actions you can do. On your turn, you get a maneuver and 2 additional actions. If you take a maneuver action, you gain movement points equal to your movement, which is your green ability on your character sheet. You can then move that many spaces, and diagonals don't count, so you can moving diagonal is 1 space. And then you can do 2 additional actions. You can do other actions 2 times. So you can maneuver again if you wanted. You can explore, which is where you interact with an object in the world, like an explorer token, piece of terrain, etc. You can attack. If you're attacking a monster, you have to use a weapon. And this is where we can talk about weapons real quick. Weapons have a range and a damage value.
there's no range.
There's no range that's melee range.
Okay.
This means 4 spaces away. You have line of sight. It does 2 damage base. You always do damage when you attack something. You roll your attack die, which is right there on your character sheet. Galadin rolls a blue attack die, like that. And we'll talk about dice a little bit more when we get into doing an attack. Very simple. You only roll 1 die to attack, unlike other Descent games or like Imperial Assault where you roll a handful. It's just 1. Same with defense. If you are attacked, you roll your defense die. So Galadin has a black die for defense. I got to keep it in the tray. And you just try to roll the most successes as you can. Stars are successes, and we'll talk about the other 2 values in a little bit. So if you make an attack, you just roll your attack die. And the app, you tell the app how many successes you got, and it does the rest for you.
That's a lot like Mansions of Madness. That simplifies your first playthrough substantially. So
that is the maneuver action. You can also do a ready action where you flip a card. Okay. When you flip a card, every card has 2 sides. Galadin even has 2 sides. You discard all tokens on that card, and the other side of the card has different abilities. So that's how you get rid of negative status effects, as well as exertion tokens, which we'll be gaining during the course of the game. We'll get into that a little bit more once you start rolling dice. But this is kind of how you rest. It's sort of like a rest action. You'll be placing exertion tokens on all cards that have this value. That's the maximum number of exertion tokens that can be placed. Card. So you can see that weapons have abilities that use those, like this bow has an ability that says during your attack, add 1 success. If the enemy is 3 or more spaces away, reduce this ability's cost by 1, which is pretty good. A free success for an exertion token, pretty good. So, and you can use a unique action. If you look at Bryn's ability, she actually has 1 unique action that costs that little 1 next to the shift 3. That means it costs 1 action for her to use that ability. Her ability says shift 3 and then attack an enemy. After this attack, flip this card. That is essentially 3 actions in 1. Because she's moving 3, she's doing an attack, that's an action. Moving 3 is like a mover. That's her full movement. That's another action. And then flipping a card is its own action. So it's very good. But I think to get back to this side of her character sheet, she would have to spend another action to do a ready to flip. So, pretty cool. I'm going to leave these, like, the things on the board so y'all can read them if you can see. This also goes over status effects a little bit. We won't have to worry about all the status effects, but the app handles a lot of them that you put on enemies, which I think is pretty cool. Like there's
I saw that the app calculates a lot of like the minus damage and stuff like that.
and they can do percentages of damage increase. Like exposed status effect on enemies means they take 20% more damage as opposed to like a flat amount like most board games would have to do, because you can't make your players calculate percentages.
Yeah,
you just can't do it. All right, so
it's not allowed. It's in the Constitution of Britain.
yeah. So I'm going to have my turn. This is a hero phase. And I will take my maneuver action, which means I gain 4 movement points. And I can do things in between my movements. So if I move 1, I could take an action and then keep moving later. Which is important now because I'm going to have to explore right now. So that's moving 2. And then I'm going to click the site token. So we're going to bring the app back up. And when I want to look at the site token, I have to drag my hero portrait over to it. Boom. Clouds roll in, blocking out what little light the moon provided. Though it is no matter, as seeing in the dark feels second nature to a hunter such as yourself, the pathway forward is just as clear to you now as it would be in the day. Discard the site token. Site token's gone. Playstyle 5B, 11B, and 2 water underlays. Okay, we're gonna place them.
One goes there.
And one is like this.
Down one, I think. Lapping with.
No, there's 2 water spaces in between, like that.
What?
Like 2 water spaces there. 1, 2. Right?
Yeah, that's.
And we can zoom in even. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's right. No, that's right.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
And 5B. Boom. And then 11B. Okay, we've done it. It's placed. Then we place a tree token.
Oh. 3D terrain.
Yeah. Very cool. Boom. We place, this is telling you you can interact with the terrain to do different things. You can even interact with a tree for an action. What it does, we'll have to find out. Place a site token here. A wolf.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to find the wolf mini.
Is this one?
Yeah, and then you have to find a little red thingy. It's probably in one of the other minis in there. I left them. Hold them in. We'll get the action can back out.
Action. Alright, and the wolf goes right there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wolf.
yeah.
Bork, bork. Yeah. And you can see this basically will differentiate it if there are other like enemies. So if there's multiple wolves, that's how you tell which one is activating, essentially. Alright, wolf token is out. It's going to start attacking. Spawn a berserker. We need a berserker mini. Which looks like this guy.
You jumping?
It's got like a claw. Like a big claw.
Perhaps this?
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Okay.
That's right here. Or right here.
Okay.
You're under attack! Perform a fight action within range. Yep. We got that. At the sounds of battle, your companions jump into action. Place the remaining heroes on the highlighted spaces. Bryn shows up. You want to probably be as close as possible.
Yeah.
Be there. Objective: defeat the enemies. Okay. Yep, we got all that. So, I still have my actions left. And
I think you got knocked over in one space.
I was right here.
Oh, yeah.
2, and then that was the site. No, the site token was there, so I went there, right? That was 1, 2. Yeah.
It has to be directly adjacent, or can you interact with it? Diagonal.
You can interact diagonally. And you can attack dive. So I have 2 more movement points left and 2 actions. So I'll go ahead and take an action to shoot this wolf. This is 2 spaces away, and I have range 4. So Attack action. I'm going to
Is that 3 spaces?
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I will
I didn't know how it was counted in this, so.
show you how to do that. So what you do is you take your hero portrait and you drag it to the monster you're attacking. You select what weapon you're using.
Ah.
I'm using my bow. And then we get to do the attacks. So, the wolf also has an ability that says, after the attack, the enemy shifts 1 space toward you. Then, if it is adjacent to you, you suffer 1 damage.
Okay.
So it's good that I have movement points left to move after this attack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my...
Are there attacks of opportunity in this game?
There are not. However, if you move adjacent to an enemy, you lose all your movement points. If you...
if I'm shifting...
If you're shifting, you can ignore that.
Okay.
If you are next to an enemy and you take a maneuver action, you only gain 1 movement point.
Okay.
So...
Alright, so those are very important movement distinctions.
Yes, very much so. So I'm going to attack, and I'm going to take Galen's attack die, the blue die, and I will roll it and see what happens. Okay, so I rolled a success and a plus sign. A plus sign means that I can take an exertion token and put it on any one of my cards to convert that into a success. So I will put it on Galadin.
You can only have 2 of those.
I can only have 2 of those maximum on Galadin.
Now, if you... in the old Descent, if you were exerted when you already had exertions, you couldn't exert. Do those turn into wounds and stuff like that?
They do not turn into wounds,
Okay.
you just can't place any more tokens.
Okay.
And during my attack, I can add 1 success if the enemy is 3 or more spaces away from you, reduce its ability's cost by 1. So it is 3 spaces away from me. So I'm going to go ahead and place that exertion token on my bow to add success. So I will have 3 total successes for this attack. 3. Confirm. 6 damage to the wolf. You can see her up here. The wolf
It's got a lot of hit points.
has 18 HP.
Jeez.
Oh, was I supposed to do 4 successes? No, it was just 3. Because it was
It's not the 2 automatic ones from the bow or whatever.
Right.
It's calculated.
That is calculated automatically. That is the that is the base damage of the bow. So the wolf took 6 damage. You can see up here the wolf has armor. Now, an armor value of a monster is calculated randomly. So if it has 2 armor, it will reduce 0 to 2 damage every time it takes damage. So that is variable as well.
It's a lot of hit points. I feel like we're gonna have to beat on these monsters for a while.
It is a lot of hit points, and that is partially balanced by the fact that we always do damage.
I got
you don't miss. Okay. Reminder: after the attack, the enemy shifts 1 space toward you. Then, if it is adjacent to you, suffer 1. So this wolf is going to move 1 space toward me.
Okay.
And then I will hit continue. And I have 2 more movement points. I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, move 2 away, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 1 more attack action left with my 3rd action.
Okay.
I will go ahead and shoot it again. Bang. I'll select my bow. I will roll my dice. Same results. I think I will do the same things.
Okay.
Boom, boom, we're loaded up. So that'll be 3 successes. Wolf takes 5 damage.
Alright, so the armor rolled 1.
Yep, so you can see right there.
Okay.
And then it shifts 1 toward me.
Okay.
It should help you get too close to it, at least.
Yeah.
Alright, so now it's your turn.
Okay. So I don't want to use my outmaneuver thing now.
You probably want to save that for when you're loaded up, for when you're ready to flip. I guess you only can take 1 exertion, but
Yeah.
if you can get an exertion first. Of note, though, you can take a maneuver action and 2 additional actions, so you can't take 3 attacks. You can't do that and attack.
Yeah.
And maneuver. You can't do that as your maneuver, isn't it?
Okay. Okay, so I'll save the outmaneuver ability then, and I'll just move adjacent to the wolf. That makes me lose the rest of my
You're out of
movement.
points.
Okay.
Yep.
So I will attack. I have a black die to attack with.
Okay. Attacking with your sword.
Yeah, attacking with Warden's Blade.
Okay. Warden's Blade.
Okay. So that's 2 successes, and I could exert up to twice.
Yep. And those are called advantages.
Advantages. Okay. So, I think I do go ahead and exert for at least one of those. And I could exert onto the sword too.
You could.
Okay, sure. I'll exert sword as well. So that'll give me 4 successes.
Okay. Successes.
Right?
Yep.
We do, yeah.
Was the sword said during turn attack or defense, you are adjacent to another hero? Okay.
Yeah, and well, I'm not, so.
Nothing can stop.
16 damage.
So we found out that this is weak to slashing damage.
Ah!
And I believe weaknesses are double damage. So as you play the game, you'll discover that certain monsters have different weaknesses, and once you discover it for the whole campaign.
Ah, look at that.
Remove the wolf. Your foe crumples to the ground.
Got it.
Okay.
Bisected the wolf.
Very good. So that's 2 actions for you. That berserker is pretty far away.
Yeah, so I take an action and flip my blade?
You could.
Okay, so I think I'll do that. So I'll refresh my blade. And I guess this lets us show off the weapons. Did you discuss the weapons?
I did not discuss the weapons.
Yeah, so the weapons are double-sided, just like everything else. But these are apparently upgrades that we get throughout the campaign. So I'm swapping from the Warden's Blade to the weighted Warhammer.
The game comes with sleeves to put these in. You're supposed to sleeve them back to back.
Yeah, so normally you wouldn't have to fiddle about with them, but the sleeves kind of are distorted on camera, so we're making do. But yeah,
Swap over the Warhammer. What does
Okay.
the Warhammer do? During your attack, add 1. After this attack, you may move the enemy 1 space away from you.
Yeah, it's
smash
like
it away.
smash.
That's pretty good.
I can smash people away so that you can shoot them with the bow.
All right, so that is all of our actions.
Okay.
What we do is we end the phase. The darkness phase begins. This is where enemy activations happen. At the start of the darkness phase, you resolve infection and terror, which are status tokens.
Okay.
Each player may discard 1 exertion from any card. So you can take one of your exertion tokens and discard it from any of your cards. So your hero.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Do that.
Take out my bow.
I feel like in the older version of Descent, you had more exertion tokens,
Yeah.
but it was like harder to get rid of them.
Yeah, this is much more simplified. Then the enemy activation happens. So the way enemy activations work is it gives you a movement, how far it'll move, and what it's attacking for, and it takes its target as well. And it usually has an ability. So after the defense, the berserker shifts 1 toward the attack's second hero if possible. This is a beating. Luckily, this berserker cannot get to us. It's moving 4 toward Galadin. Therefore, let me click on the water. See what it does. How do I do that?
Can you not click on it during the enemy turn?
I guess not.
Okay. Does he try?
Water is when spending a movement point to move out of a water space, a hero, enemy must spend 1 additional movement point
To move out of a water
to
space.
move out of water space. But like that's when it's slogging through. So I think it just comes this way.
Okay. It tries to take the path of least resistance.
Yeah. So it'll move 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
and it can't quite get to us either way. Even through the water, it wouldn't be able to. So game capture, game activation. It is done.
Does shift follow the normal moves for
It does.
water? Okay.
The berserker howls, wide eyes gazing at Bryn with unfathomable rage. So this stuff gives you hints as to like what it'll do next turn. For the
Okay.
next turn.
So it's going to try to attack me next turn.
Yeah. And now it's back to us.
All right. Well, I'm going to hit it with a warhammer. I mean, I guess you can activate 2, right?
Yep. We can do either any order. It doesn't matter what we want to do.
I could. You have a range of 4, right?
I have a range of 4. 1, 2, 3. I could shoot you from here.
Oh, because you can shoot over the water.
Yeah. The water.
Okay, I didn't know
not
if you
blocking
needed
line
me.
of sight.
Well,
And this is a good time to talk about line of sight real quick. So the app has built-in line of sight, so I can say, I'm standing here. What can I see? And you can see this is everything I can see in my line of sight. It's saying this is adjacent. The orange is reach, and the yellow is just outside of that range, and you can count from there. But you can tell what's blocking. Literally nothing is blocking line of sight for me right now. I guess in this for this water over here.
Yeah. So my question was, I didn't know if you needed me to walk up behind the berserker and smash him with the hammer into range for you.
But I guess if you
So-
smash with the hammer out of that, that's out of my range. So maybe I should shoot first.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
so-
That's yeah. I could smash the berserker into the water too, right?
That's true. We can smash him into the water. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him. Bang. With my bow. The enemy's damage is permanently increased by 1. Okay. Great. Great. I shall take my blue dice. Roll it. Same result as ever.
How many possible results? I'm just gonna look at this.
It's not a lot. I will go ahead and add 1 for my bow's ability.
This die is like half surges though.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do 2 successes. Confirm. 5 damage. It is weak to piercing.
Ah.
Bang. And I'm gonna shoot it again.
Oh.
Or I could take it ready. But that's cowardly. I'm gonna shoot this berserker. Boom. With my bow. Gonna roll the blue die. Still counts, I guess. I don't have anything else I can put exertion tokens on, unfortunately, so this is only gonna be 1 success. But it's weak to piercing, so that's something. Only 2 damage. Very embarrassing. Extremely embarrassing. And then
Alright, so you
I have
had-
a maneuver. I could just go over here and go check out the site token, I guess.
Okay.
So I'll move there, and I will look at the site token. The pathway around the lake becomes clear. Discard both site tokens. Then we need 4B. And a tree. And a zealot, which has he's got like a flag. He's got like sideways in the tray. I think he's right here. Right.
Okay. Very, very scary.
Very scary.
He's red zealot.
He's red.
Very disturbing looking.
And that goes there. Show those off in the action cam real quick.
Action, action, action.
We got. There's the berserker.
Lunging.
Zealot.
He's got like a skull backpack.
These models are very tempting to make me want to paint. They're really,
They would
they're
look-
really good detail.
They would look really good washed.
Yeah, absolutely. Just at the very minimum.
At a very minimum,
Yeah.
if you like prime them and hit them with a quick wash.
Yeah.
So-
I like even the bases are detailed.
Yeah, there's
It's
a
pretty
lot.
great.
There's actually a lot of trays. There's 2 trays worth of minis.
Yeah, we're gonna do a
show
quick-
you on the action camera. Real
Quick scan of the trays.
Action, action. So yeah, is this all of the miniatures, or are there more?
There's one more miniature. There's
Alright.
one large miniature
Okay.
that I had in the picture before. Okay, so that is that. I still have like 2 movement. I think I just moved away. Couple spaces here. Stay out of harm's reach. And then it's your turn.
Okay. So I could take 1 action to take a maneuver.
Maneuver has to be one of your actions.
But could I like triple maneuver?
You could triple maneuver.
Okay. That's what
Yes,
I was.
you can maneuver as much as you want. You just have to have 1 maneuver.
Okay.
Or one of your actions has to be a maneuver. Yes.
Okay. I will. So he's weak to piercing. I will try to crush him as well. I will maneuver Or, I guess... Well, he's going to try to come for me no matter what.
Yeah, he was angry at you.
Um,
But if he's dead, can't hurt you.
1, 2.
Yep. then you
I'll
have to
move to
stop.
there. I lose the rest of my movement. I'll try to crush him.
Okay. So we'll do an attack real quick. Oop. Boom to the berserker with your weighted warhammer, and go ahead and try to crush him.
2 successes. I will likely attack again, so I don't think I want to exert anything here. I just want to...
2 successes. Boom. 6 damage. He's at 5 HP, so
Okay, yeah, I got a good chance of killing him.
you can smash him again
Alright, yeah, so I'll just smash him again.
with the hammer.
Let's go. This 2, I won't exert... Well, I guess I'll...
1's probably safe, because I think he didn't take his... Your hammer does 3 damage, plus 2... I think you need to hit 1 more time, because he's got 1 shield, so you could potentially
Okay,
block
so you
that
could
one.
potentially block.
Yeah. I think exertion is a guaranteed kill.
Okay, so I'll exert me, since we get to remove 1, right? So,
Yep.
Okay.
8 damage.
Got him.
Your foe crumbles to the ground, remove the berserker. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Out.
And that's all 3 of your actions.
Yep.
Okay, so now we end phase. Darkness phase. Time passes, resolve infection of terror each area may discard one of these. Oop. The Zealot targets Galadin. Moves 3 spaces, attacks at 3 range. He can actually hit me. So the way that works when an enemy is moving into a range, it actually automatically stops when it is in range of you. So it tries to get into range. And if it's next to you and it's using a ranged attack, it moves away from you. It is also affected by the movement rules of losing its movement points if it's adjacent to a hero. So that is something to note. Alright, so this Zealot is going to move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, range attack. It says, after rolling dice, if the target did not roll a lightning bolt, they infect their hero card. It's attacking for 4. So what I do is I roll my defense die. My defense die is a black die. And then you defend just like you would. You take less damage for each success you roll. 2 successes. I have my health tile here. Galadin starts with 9 HP, so I will take 2 damage. 1, 2. And then after rolling dice with the target did not roll a lightning bolt, I did not. They infect their hero card. Infect token is green. Boom. When time passes, suffer 1 damage for each infected card. So, as long as that's there, I'm gonna take damage. However, I can flip to get rid of all negative
So
tokens.
your weapon could be infected, and you could be infected, and you would take 2 damage.
And later on, you'll get abilities that so things can get out of hand.
Okay. Interesting. That's cool.
Yeah. We don't get any abilities in this first scenario, but you get them starting in the next scenario. The Zealot screams an alien incantation, foreign but for a single name, Bryn. Okay. So it is our turn. I think I'm going to take this opportunity to shoot this, run away, and flip.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that with my turn.
To clear off the infection.
Yeah. So I will just shoot from here. Flat. With my bow. A random enemy, it adds 2 damage to its next activation. Oh gosh. That's another thing that's handled by the app, which is kind of interesting. I will roll my blue die. Lightning bolt and plus. So a lightning bolt is a surge.
I was about to say.
First time we roll a surge. Surge, you get a surge ability. It says add 1 success, and you may suffer 1 to prepare 1 card.
Because I looked at the blue die, and it's like 5. It's like 6 or 7 surges on it. I was like expecting it up.
So that's really good. That means I get a success, and I can add suffer an exert to prepare a card, and I can prepare my hero with that ability.
Prepare is a status effect, right?
Prepare is flipping a card.
Okay.
And you get rid of everything. All the tokens on the card. Pretty good ability. So I get 1 success.
Surges count as successes?
That my ability says adds 1 success.
Okay.
Or it did. This surge is add 1, then you may suffer 1 to prepare 1 card. So this guy looks like he's gonna be flipping all kinds of places. that the same? Oh, it's the exact same turn ability. Okay, but I have a new ability, and I have one more exertion maximum on this side. All right, so I took 2 damage. That I guess I don't have to flip now, which is kind of changes my turn. But I still can move 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna hide next to you, and we'll take another shot. My third action.
Okay. Get to save an action there.
Yeah, pretty good. Alright, we're taking a shot. Alright, so I can add a success and then suffer 1 to prepare cards. So I could suffer 1 to flip my bow, which gets out my twin blades. I don't know how good that's going to be, because I feel like...
You wanted to keep shooting at range.
But we have a long ways to go before we get to the next area, so I'll probably have time to flip it back, maybe.
Is there supposed to be a side token that we need to put down?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think this is waiting for us to kill this guy.
Okay.
So I'll just not do that. I'll just shoot.
Okay.
1 damage. Very pathetic. Alright, so it's Bryn's turn.
Okay. I've got 3 movement. So 1, 2, 3. And then I will attack with my Warhammer.
The thing. Attack with Warhammer. Okay.
So 2 successes. I don't want to move the enemy right now, so we'll just hit it with the Warhammer. Maybe it's weak to crushing.
Prepare 1 card. Oh, you get a prepared token? You don't have to use it immediately. Ah, okay. During your turn, discard from a card to flip the card. Okay, cool. So this is a prepared token. I can just put that on the bow, and it can't get another prepared token. I got you. Okay, that's cool. So you did 2 successes to it?
Yeah.
Okay. 5 damage.
Okay, so it's not weak. So I'll attack again.
Okay.
I think I want to super exert here to give myself a chance to
get to
finish
4?
it off. Yeah. So I'll fully exert my Warhammer for the 2.
Okay.
Not using the Warhammer's ability, but using the extra for the die. So, boom, 11.
Dead.
Boom.
Remove the zealot. Your foe crumbles to the ground.
Well, I think one of us is doing pretty good right now.
The clouds over the moon part, illuminating the clearing. A baronial watchtower stands not far away. Place 1 archway, 1 chest, 1 door, 1 well. Let me see if I can get action cam. This whole process. Maybe. There you go. Okay, this is ruining the magic. It's ruined. I'll get it in a second. Well, here. Just here. Archway. Door. Action cam. Boom. Look at that.
Look at that.
Very cool. Very cool.
So, well,
No one's interacted with trees yet. What's up with that? Objective update. Enter the watchtower. So we have to go interact with the door. Yep. Okay, that was all your actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
End phase. We go to the darkness phase. We can move. Are we going to discard a thing? And back to our turn.
Okay.
So I'll just go ahead and go. I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll explore this well.
Okay. So it's an action to explore
the well.
Yeah.
Point it. Well, the water is clear and without motion. I can drink, toss a coin, or search your reflection.
We
Toss
can't
coin
toss
is
a
grayed
coin.
out 'cause we're broke. We
But
have no money.
I guess we could retrieve money from this chest over here, perhaps.
Yeah. I'll search my reflection. Peering down into your own eyes, you contend with what you see and what you do not. Test insight. So this is where we look at our stats, our abilities. So my insight is -1 success. So whenever you make a check, you roll 2 black die, and then you add your ability score. So that is 4 successes, 2 pluses. I will go ahead and exert twice. The trees could have had a coin, yeah. Could still have a coin. And so that makes me have 6 successes. No, it's only 5 because I'm -1. You are held captive by terrible memories and are only set free by a jarring vision. A single tear falls from your eye, and when it strikes the water, darkness sweeps across like a coming storm. You prepare 2 cards. So I have already 1 prepared, so I can prepare my own card.
So you can't prepare any of my cards then?
I don't think so. It says you may prepare 2 cards. But I could be wrong about that. I have 1 more action. Maybe I'll just drink out of the well. Okay. I can't move anymore. I could move, but then I couldn't interact with anything. So I'll just drink. Click the well again. The water is murky, no longer safe to consume. You may perform an additional action. Oh, okay. So I got a free action basically. I'll just walk 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So I can now interact with either on my next turn. No, your turns.
Okay, so I am gonna move 3. I'll go 1, 2, 3. I'll interact with this tree. This is Justin, so.
The tree has round green fruit on the lower branches, plants and mushrooms growing up its side, and a sturdy trunk you could climb. Pick the fruit, forage the plants, or climb the tree.
Round green fruit. An avocado. I'll try climbing the tree.
You prop your foot on a low branch and attempt to leverage yourself under the tree. Test might.
Alright, I got +2 to might. And then I've got 5, so I have 7. I don't think I need to exert here. I think my 7 is probably good.
So you're gonna do exert to. It's +2. Oh, so you have 7 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
7's a lot.
7 is a lot.
You deftly swing up the branches and find yourself with a great vantage point. You may prepare 2 cards.
Ah, heck yeah.
Alright.
Prepared.
Incredible.
Alright, I guess I'll use my other action to move.
Okay. That is our turn.
Yep.
Darkness phase. We can discard a thing. And hero phase.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just, well, just gonna open this chest real quick.
Okay.
Just gonna peep on this.
It's a
chest.
dungeon crawler. I'm not gonna fault you for.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wanna.
I'm not gonna fault you for opening the loot.
Test will. What's my will? My will's 0. Okay.
Okay.
5. You're closer to opening the chest, but there is still some effort required. Well, I might as well spend a whole other action. I'm committed. Test will. 4. That should get it.
If it can help us.
The following has been added to your inventory to be used later. 38 metal from some magma-formed plating and 14 gold. So we could have gotten gold from the chest.
38 metal.
So this stuff goes in our inventory, and you can like do crafting and stuff in here.
Ah, that's cool.
This is war.
To the side, there's a smaller chest with a skull and crossbones on top. You open the lid slowly. The following has been added to your inventory to be used later. Plate of the Bloodstone, 13 gold.
Ah. Some legendary crafting material.
Yeah,
there.
that's sweet. And I have a maneuver action. I just stay there probably.
Okay.
It's like the same. Until your turn.
Alright, so I'll go 1, 2, 3. I'll move adjacent to you. I get bonuses.
Yeah.
A lot of my stuff is like wants me to be adjacent to another hero. And so then I can spend an action to knock on the door, right?
It's strange for a baronial watchtower to be locked. Something is not right. Bryn is on guard. Test might 5.
Okay. So I have to hit a 5?
Test might 5, you have to hit a 5. Pass or fail. Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah, I got 7.
So we passed. The door gives way to your efforts. Remove the door. Alright. We got stairs. 16A, 4 short pillars and 1 stair.
Oh my! Look at this. Look at this. This is. We're gonna need action cam. So the door's gone.
We'll get action cam. Door's gone.
Okay.
We get stairs.
This is incredible.
And we get elevated terrain here.
Zoom in with the action cam. Look at that.
Pretty cool.
Look at the elevation.
Very epic. Very cool. Alright. 2 doors.
Okay, so there's a door right here. Another one right here.
And 1 staircase. Leading up. Even further.
Mmm.
Action cam again. See that? Very good table presence. Place 1 gate token.
Mmm.
At the top of the stairs.
Portcullis.
Spawn the following enemies. A zealot.
A zealot.
We're back. We back.
Zealot. What style?
Red.
Red zealot flavor.
Yep. Sherry zealot.
He's right in front of the door.
Yep. Objective updated. Find the keys to the gates. 0 out of 4.
Ooh.
Okay. We got a zealot to deal with. And that was your second action, right? You moved and interacted?
So I have an action left.
Yeah.
I don't have enough movement to move up there.
Yeah.
I think I have to get up there anyway.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
So,
because you can.
1, 2, 3.
And zealot seems to like range attacks.
So I'll just move on in.
Okay.
Such is the life of the melee tank.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know you're gonna take a beating at range, but
Darkness phase. We get to discard a thing.
I don't have any. I've effortlessly succeeded all of my might rolls.
Zealot is going to target Bryn.
No.
Range 3, which it's already at range 3. After rolling dice, if the target did not roll a lightning bolt, they infect their hero card. So,
Okay.
your defense die, which is black.
Okay, so 3 successes. So I take 1 and I become infected.
Yep.
Okay.
The Zealot screams an alien incantation for him, but for a signal name, Galadin. Okay.
Hey, that sounds procedurally generated.
It does. It does. Alright, so I will move into this room. And let's just check line of sight real quick and make sure I can see up the stairs. I think I can. I
Nope.
cannot see this
Ah.
single space that Zealot is on. What about from here? No. What about from here? Yes. So that was 1, 2. You can move through
can
friendly.
move through-
You can also move diagonally, so I could go there. Sorry, I didn't show you all that. You can see the line of sight right there. It didn't actually let me see it from here. See the one space the Zealot's on is blank, so I have to be here to see it. So we're gonna shoot the Zealot. See you.
Oh, I took 1, right?
Yeah. With my bow. Roll my blue die. Lightning bolt. Add 1, then you may suffer 1 to prepare card. So I'm already prepared up, so I'll just add a success. So 1 success. for 2 damage. That was my first action after the maneuver, right? So I can shoot again. I'll shoot again. With my bow. A lightning bolt. Oh, I can also exert my bow. So I'll do 1 for the bow. Add 1 if the enemy is 3 or more spaces away. I can reduce the ability's cost by 1. That's 3 spaces away. I can do 2 successes here. For 3 damage. I'm done.
Okay. My turn?
Yep.
So I 1 3. I'll move up. I'm gonna hit the zealot with my hammer. Yeah. Love to see it. I'll exert my hammer twice. Yeah, so I'll exert my hammer twice.
11 damage.
Bang. Still alive?
Still alive.
Ooh, alright, so I am going to prepare my hammer
Okay.
and flip it. I have not attacked a zealot with a slash attack yet. So I think I want to do that now just to see. So I'll attack.
Okay.
I could prepare my hero before that, right? Just to cleanse the infection.
Yeah.
And does my turn end as soon as I'm out of actions?
Now you could do a free action.
Okay. Okay. So I'll attack first. So that's 2 successes.
Probably good enough. The 2 HP, so.
Fortune.
7 damage.
And it is weak versus slashing.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
excellent. All right.
Zealot
It's
is
good to
dead.
know. I'm glad I swapped weapons then to get that information. I'll go ahead and prepare my character just to get rid of the action token. The other side of my character has a steady defense during my or an adjacent hero's defense. I can exert twice to add 1 success. So I can tank from using exertions. So
Zealot's dead. Get it out of here.
bye.
And that is our turn.
We get gold and experience per killing blow, right?
I don't think so.
This is a joke.
Yeah.
Because
To clarify, no, we don't. Alright, we get to remove a thing. And it's back to us. We get to start exploring these doors. Alright, so I'm going to use my knowledge of this scenario to just delete all this off the board. So we
Okay.
have room. I'm going to use my intuition, which tells me you don't need any of this stuff. Because we need the room for this stuff.
I should say this 3D terrain is really cool.
It adds a lot to it.
Yeah.
Approximately this. We can actually do die.
Yeah.
This doesn't actually.
You're gonna need a bigger table.
Yeah, yeah.
The thing about impressive footprints is that they're usually large. So this game has a very impressive table footprint. But if I walked into a hobby store and I saw this on a table, I'd want to know immediately what game that was.
Yeah.
I'm like, that looks awesome.
Imagine we saw this like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It'd blow our minds.
Yeah.
The rest of the scenario set up in the basement. Luckily, I played the first scenario already, and it was priceless knowledge. I think it saved an hour and a half off this stream.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna
good.
lie.
That's good.
All right, so we can take our hero turns and start exploring.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just go ahead and blaze over here
To the door.
1, 2, 3, 4, and open this door.
Okay.
The door swings open, revealing a small barracks. Remove the door. Place 3 A1 chests, 1 small table, 1 staircase. Staircase, remove the door. Chest, I need 3. Chest.
Table.
Oh, you action cam. I'll show you the deets. There's actually papers on the table.
It's a quaint little table.
So cool. And a chest. That chest will surely hold materials I can use. Let me try it first. Galadin's eyes glint at the prospect of finding something useful. Okay. That was 4 in an action. And I can go 1, 2.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Do we want to split up here?
I think we want to split up here.
Okay. So I will spend 1 of my movement to move to this door.
Okay.
And then I'll use an action to open the door.
The door swings open, revealing a small cellar. Remove the door. 6A. Staircase. Bookshelf. The bookshelf is sweet.
Yeah.
A baronial guard lays unconscious in the corner, covered in deep gashes. Place 1 explore token.
Oh no.
Yeah, check out that guard. That guard. I think I know him. Oh, I'm sorry. It was supposed to be your line.
That guard. I think I know him.
A look of worry crosses Bryn's face. Only Bryn may interact with this token.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So let me actually cam this bookcase real quick. This is very cool. Got all kinds of deets on it.
Oh yeah. It's potions.
Yeah. Very cool.
Skull.
Look at this dead guard.
Alas.
Very cool. Alright, so that was 2 actions from you.
Well, that I moved 1, so I still have 2 movement left, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll go 1, 2, and it takes an explore action to interact with it.
Yep.
So I'll convert my next action into a maneuver, and I'll go 1, 2, 3 to here.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
Oh, we end phase.
Or I guess, sorry, the darkness' turn.
I'm gonna get rid of thing. There's no, I think in the last Descent app there was like a timer where really, really bad stuff happened as you pass time. That doesn't happen, at least in this first scenario, so we kind of can just take our time with
Yeah,
this.
we can.
It's meant as a tutorial scenario anyway, so.
Yeah, that's fine. You can fiddle around and figure
Yeah.
out stuff, so yeah. Yeah, well, in the other Descent, in the original Descent, the dungeon master
Was just doing stuff, right?
They got stuff all the time,
Yeah.
right? So
It was easier to put together than an IKEA shelf, but only slightly. I did enjoy the assembling of the components. That's like putting together a Lego set. They came with instructions and stuff. That was enjoyable. Okay, now is back to the hero phase, and we can continue to. So. When tarnation is this? How many keys? We have not forged any keys yet. We have 0 out of 4 keys.
we haven't even found keys.
Yeah, we haven't found any keys. I'm gonna move adjacent to the chest. 2 movement left. I will interact with the chest since I'm so eager to interact with it. Test agility. I feel like I am good at agility. Oh, that's a +1. Okay, so stars are star, lightning bolt. I will. I have 2 pluses as well. I'll go ahead and exert up. And lightning bolt lets me get another one. So that's 7. Oh, I'm sorry, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then +1, so 7. Surely. You're closer. Yourselves never required. Come on. Alright, I'll do it again. That's the last action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm already prepared, so. Ends up being 6.
If it can
Okay,
help
the
us.
following has been added to your inventory to be used later. 14 cloth from a wispy robe, 11 cloth and 3 bone from a bone laurel, and a feather ornament recipe. Ooh, we got recipes for crafting. Underneath the chest, you find a small key. 1 of 4 keys. Objective updated, find the keys to the gate. 1 of 4. Oh. Your mind drifts to memories of the friends you've lost to such forces as the Uthuk. The contents of this chest will certainly. These are Galadriel's virtues. Virtues have an effect on your hero's fate and journey. These may carry forward both narrative and mechanical implementation or implications later in the campaign. You can learn more about virtues. Blah blah blah. Galadin chooses. Twitch chat chooses. What do you want to do? Help protect your new allies, or aid you in your quest for vengeance?
Twitch chat's a bunch of edgelords.
I can predict it.
But
I'm going with the first response, so
I can predict with these. Yeah, okay, that's what these edgelords want.
vengeance it is. It's too late, so
Yep.
boom, vengeance. Vengeance is the way. All right, it is your turn. I guess to move the chest, and then I can move 2 back this way, so I can go. I was there. I lose my last 2 movement points, so I'm gonna have to interact with this table, but I don't need to do that far into the room anymore. Okay, your turn.
Okay. So I'll spend an action to interact with the guard.
Okay.
From your belt, you pull out a small water skin and lift the guard's head to drink. The wetness on his lips revives him. He squints slightly at you. It can't be, Lady Bryn. I remember you as a wee child, you and Lady Catherine playing together. My, how you've grown. Be careful, Lady Bryn. The Uthuk's attack against us was unlike anything I've ever seen in my years of service. A powerful blood witch led them, accompanied by bandits and zealots. I only heard snippets, but she said something about calling on a demon from beyond the veil. Whatever she is planning, if she succeeds, it would be our downfall. He pulls himself up to rest against a darkened corner of the cellar. You'll need this to get through the gate, and these to aid you on your journey. He passes you a key and 2 vials. Discard the Explorer token.
Good.
Alright, we got 2 Vigor Potions.
Boom. Boom.
Okay, so can you only have 1 consumable?
I believe it's 3 consumables.
Okay.
It's an amount of consumables.
Is that one side is an upgraded version?
I think so.
So we want the non-upgraded version, I'm guessing. During your turn, you or an adjacent hero either heals 3 or discards 3 exertions. Okay, that's pretty good. You can discard 3 exertions from any cards.
Yep.
I'm guessing. Okay. 2 Vigor Potions.
Each of which described in the card. After consumables, use a hero removes it from their play area. You can learn more about the consumables and the in-app rules. Okay. We must reclaim this watchtower. We must save Bryn's virtues.
Okay. So, this watchtower which protects the barrow, or these people who are the lifeblood of the barony.
Nobility.
Protects the barony.
Nobility or valor.
Nobility or valor.
Choose. Protect. Nobility.
Okay.
Find the keys. 2 of 4. We've almost won the game.
Okay, so I will spend one of my movements from my maneuver to move to the chest.
The bookcase.
Yeah, sorry, to the bookcase. I'll use an action on the bookcase.
Okay.
Search books, search bottles, search bubbles. Books, bottles, bubbles. I am going to go with the books, because that seems like the most tropey way to hide keys.
The books are written in the script of Al-Kalim, with which you are not fluent. Still, the flowing letters and detailed illustrations are clearly the work of a devoted author. One hero may either discard any condition or focus 1 card.
I will focus my hero. Wait, focus.
You can discard it to reroll 1 die. Focus is blue.
Focus is blue. Ah. Yeah.
Seems pretty sweet.
All right.
As you gather items off the shelf, you find a small key. 3 keys.
Okay.
We are definitely ransacking the place.
And then I'll move up 2.
Okay. Move away?
Yeah, move away back this way.
Alrighty. That's everything.
Yep. I forged 2 keys. What are you doing?
I'm getting my other key. Discard one of these. Back to us. Alright, I'll check out this table. What's this table got going on? On the table, you find a letter from Baroness Adeline and a corresponding map on the wall. Be on the lookout for increased Othic activity. There are rumors that a powerful blood witch named Necrul is performing strange rituals in the forest of Forthen. I fear what she may be attempting to do. Any Othic sightings should be reported to me at once. I've asked our apothecaries to pass along the recipe for a vigor potion. I recommend having a ready supply. Glancing at the map on the wall, it seems covered in marks of attack, with a circle around a small part of the woods nearby. Seeing them all together, the Othic forces have grown bold indeed.
This is war.
The following has been added to your inventory to be used later. Vigor potion recipe.
Ah.
Yeah, we can craft vigor potions now. Underneath the stack of papers, you find a small key. 2 keys forged. You've found all the keys you need to open the gate. Objective updated. Open the gate. Okay. So I can look at the table again?
As an action?
Okay, there's nothing left. Okay.
Okay.
So I can just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then...
I might, like, spend my whole turn running up to you.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to open the gate until we have actions to use, you know?
You can just move up to the gate, right?
I could. I don't even know if I want to be next to the gate. No reason. No reason. Like, I'm a bowman, okay? I should probably take out the twin blades at some point, just
Okay.
for to see what they do. Fine, I'll just move there.
Okay.
Okay. In the phase...
I get to go.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
Just
just gonna run up 9. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Then we end the phase.
Alright. Yeah, nothing there.
Open the vault. Archon. No, you only use 2 keys down the depths. We have 4 total keys, so we technically have an extra key amongst us. This is this co-op key fortune. Alright, so one of us can open the door, and then we start blasting.
Sure, I'll open the door.
Alright. Sliding the 4 keys into their respective locks, you hear a soft click. The gate swings open. Easily remove the gate. Place 17A and 4 tall pillars.
Ooh. This looks so badass.
It does. Very cool. 1 large table. Got that. 2 explorer tokens. 2 explorers. 2 shaking villagers are chained to the other side of the parapet. Spawning a berserker in front of one of the villagers. Let's get some action cam. Look at this. The epic showdown. Very cool. Look at the depth of this situation. This is one situation where I wish we didn't have a ceiling mounted camera. It would have worked better as like a top down kind of sideways.
Yeah.
But that's why I got the action camera. We got a berserker. A green berserker.
Berserker, did we ever find out what the berserkers were weak to? Just piercing?
Was it piercing?
I think it was piercing.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, isometric is where it's at.
They weren't weak to crushing, right? And
Yeah.
they weren't weak to slashing.
The Othics stand near the shaking villagers, one looking out on the horizon as though waiting for a signal. Objective, save the villagers, 0 of 2. Okay, that was your first action. You could do other stuff.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk up to this berserker. 1, 2, 3, and I'll hit him.
Okay. Green, that's the green one?
Yeah.
With your hammer or your sword?
Sword.
He has worked to piercing. Is that piercing?
It ain't,
Yes, it
it
is.
ain't my attack, is
Yeah.
what it is. Alright, so attack him with the sword. I think I attacked him with both,
Okay,
and he wasn't weak to either,
that makes sense.
but I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Alright, so Surge, I add 1 success and an adjacent hero can discard 1. So that's effectively... I could re-roll this.
You could.
I... 1, 2, 3... There's like a 50% chance. I can't, like, flip my card. Or, like, I'm not incentivized to flip as long as I have this focus token, right? Because if I flip while this focus token is there, it's gone.
Yep.
So I'll go ahead and use this to reroll
Okay.
to try to hit one of the better results. I think I will only hit something. I can only do better.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's one of the worst results in the black
So,
die.
okay, did the same.
Yep.
So that is 2 successes.
5 damage. That was all your actions, right?
Yes.
Alright, let me check my line of sight. Line of sight. I am here. Okay, so I can see everything.
Yeah. Okay. So you can shoot him over the table.
Yeah. Table's not blocking my line of sight. So I will just stay where I am. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
4 away. I have 4 range on the bow. So anyway, I start blasting. This is weak to piercing. I'm gonna try to take this one out. Lightning bolt and star, so it's 2 successes, and I can add a exertion to my bow for an extra success. 3 more spaces away. So 8 damage. And we're doing it again. With the bow. 1 success. I'll add 1 to the bow. Five. Okay, he's dead.
Anyone else?
Move green berserk.
Take everything of worth.
Your foe has dropped a valuable item. The following is added to your inventory to be used later. Lunar Spear.
Oh.
That sounds BA. That sounds very cool. Very cool, dude.
Legendary drop.
Whoa. I'm gonna say that did not drop in the last.
It did.
Than when I played the first time.
Oh, that's cool.
Their loot has definitely been different overall.
Ah,
Yeah.
awesome, awesome. So there's some replayability for anybody who's wondering about that. That was my experience with Mansions of Madness, because the app randomized the layout too when we played.
Yeah,
Mansions
these.
of Madness.
I was wondering about if it would do that, and I found that it didn't do that. And it probably. I don't know if it does in later scenarios or not. But it'd be interesting to find out. But
Yeah.
randomizing the loot definitely adds some differences. Plus, you could play as different heroes. And now, something to note during the campaign, as you go on, you can select different heroes for every single scenario. They all level up with you. There's 2 more that unlock after the scenario, so you have 6 heroes to choose from going through each thing. And I think if you fail a scenario, you don't replay it. The story just changes based on your failure.
Oh.
That was okay. So I can still move 1,
You want to move adjacent to me
2, 3,
because I can
4.
Uh,
Actually, like that stops him from like getting to me too, because he can't move into my
Okay.
range.
I was gonna say you want to move adjacent to me because I get a bunch of bonuses. I can during my turn, during my or an adjacent hero's defense. Same thing with my sword. During your attack or defense, if you're adjacent to that 1 success. So.
Okay. I was here. I can do 1, 2, 3. I'll do 4, so I'm just next to this guy.
Okay, so you don't have to spend any movement
Yeah.
next time.
And then that's all our stuff, right?
Yep.
And phase. We can remove the thing. We get Bloodlust. After the fence, the berserker shifts 1 toward the and attacks the second hero if possible. Oh geez. So he's attacking. He's gonna try to attack me.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. He would have to stop there. 1, 2, 3. He would have to stop there. 1, 2. He's trying to do 1, 2, 3, 4. He would have to stop there. I think he is gonna have to attack you because he can't get to me.
Sure.
So that's the default, and he will still end up shifting and attacking me. So.
Okay.
1, 2. He's gonna attack.
Okay. He tries to target you, but if I'm in the way, he targets me instead.
Yep. If
Okay.
he can't get to me, he goes to the next person.
Okay, so I will roll my defense. He's attacking for 4.
Yep.
My defense is black die. So I have 2 there, but I can during my turn I can exhaust twice. Add a success. So I'll do that. During your or an adjacent hero's defense, add 1 success. Exhausting my hero. My blade says during my attacker defense, if you're adjacent to the hero, I can do that. So I'll just exert up a bunch to go to 4 defense.
So for that ability, you have to exert your card. That can only be used on your hero card. So any ability that says exert on the card, you can only add tokens onto that card to get that effect.
Okay.
So
yeah,
you can't do that also. Or defense. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm using both cards.
Separate.
Yeah.
But they do very similar things. Okay, so you don't take any damage.
Yeah. So.
Right. Then it shifts 1 toward me and attacks me.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a black die. So I'll take 2 damage. I'm at 5 HP. Okay. The Berserker howls, wide eyes gazing at Galadrin with unfathomable rage. Unfathomable? I love that word, man. Okay, our turn. I think it's time I pull out
The twin blades.
the twin blades. Okay. We're flipping. I use my prep token. We'll flip my bloodwood bow. Twin blades. The mirror blades. Lightning bolt. Oh, you can spend lightning bolts on that. Add 2 successes. If there are no heroes adjacent to you, add 3 instead. And
We don't work together at all.
no, we do not.
Our characters do not work together at
No,
all.
they do not. Alright, let's drag this to there. Use the mirror blades. Swing with the mirror blades. I could move where, I could shift there. Just for my movement. I'm probably not going to move anymore. So just in case I roll that for extra 6. I didn't. I'll exert myself. I'll or the blades.
Okay.
1 success.
You can also expose that dude, right?
I could expose that dude, but I don't think that dude needs exposing. Something else is gonna need exposing. I think.
Cancel.
2 damage.
Pathetic.
Great. Doing it again. With the blades. Gonna roll. Okay. So, I can add 2 successes if there are no heroes adjacent to you, add 3 instead. 3 successes! 8 damage, boom!
Oh.
And that's my turn.
Is the damage, is it like more damage is like almost exponential?
1 success is not necessarily 1 damage. Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. That explains why the damage numbers that I get for rolling a single black die and getting like 4 or 5 successes gets insane, right? So
The deep water, there's like shallow water in this scenario, but yeah. That did go better.
okay. Alright, so I'm gonna hit this dude with my sword. I got 2. So I guess I'll exert for the 3rd success. That really seems to be for damage. So
This one's
8.
down.
Yeah, got him.
They've taken much. No.
2 herbs, 4 minerals, and some blood spices, and a Dunwaric Haft recipe. Remove the berserk.
A haft recipe.
Yeah.
So like a weapon haft.
Yeah. All right, now we gotta save these villagers.
Okay. So I'll
Do that
go
one.
1, 2, 3. And then second action, I'll interact with the villager. Oh, we can interact with the table.
Yeah. Yeah, we can. That's
Can
might or
we-
agility.
I'll test might.
Okay.
I have 4, 5, 6.
Boom. The chains hold firm.
What?
The chains hold firm.
I'm so mighty.
You're very mighty. Not mighty enough.
All right.
That's the end of our turn.
Yep.
All right, we can discard a thing.
Okay.
Get fresh. Yeah, that's our turn. All right, I'll F with mine. Insight or will. Well, I'm awful at both of these. We do not work together at all. We are not complementary. I can prep a card. Great. My lightning bolt. And I have 4 successes. My insight and will are both bad, so 4. Boop. The chains hold firm. We go again. Insider will. Aim. 5 successes. The chains release around the villager. He thanks you breathlessly. When they came for us so boldly, kidnapping us both in the middle of the day, I thought we were done for. The blood witch told the guards to keep the lookout for the red light. He points out into the distance. At that moment, we were to be sacrificed to strengthen her power. Discard this explorative. Objective: update the villager. 1 out of 2. Done. Okay, so I'll just move 1, 2.
Okay. So I'll interact with this villager.
Might or agility.
Might. 7.
It's a lot. Okay. The chains fall away as the person rises. Thank you. Beware the strange magic of that blood witch. She is more powerful and more sinister than you could imagine. Her forces manage to ambush us in our fields in broad daylight. They grow bold and dangerous. Discard this explorer token.
Done.
Save the villagers 2 out of 2. Have the Uthuk captured other citizens? Bryn asked surgically. I did your line again, I'm sorry.
Stepping all over my lines.
Not here, I don't think, answers one of the villagers. But folks have gone missing in recent days. Rumor said it was Uthuk, but I didn't believe until, well, now. With the path beyond you clear of foes, you send the villagers towards safety, while you turn your attention onward. From the parapet, you see bright red flashes in the dense woods. The thickness of the treetops obscures your view below. Whatever evil plot the Uthuk are working has taken effect. You look to each other. Now is the time to stand and fight. Oh, then is my... Oh, is that you? Yeah, that's you.
Oh. Forthin is my home. My people, my land are in grave danger. Whatever it is giving this evil such strength and brashness must be defeated. It is for the good of...
Choose. What could it be? The barony? The people? Nobility? Or valor? What will Bryn choose?
Chosen nobility before.
But what will the chatters choose? We're not moving the stream forward until someone types something. This is gonna...
Yeah.
We're not doing anything.
We'll turn this whole stream around.
I'll get a quick action cam.
Action
Do a flyby.
Zooming on.
That's the drone shot.
For the barony!
For the barony. Ah!
The drone shot.
Boom. Yeah, you're good. Oh wait, that's me. The other destroyed my... You guys can go ahead and think about it and choose this. They destroyed my family, and they will stop at nothing to see the rest of the world in ruin. Now they rise up, performing their blood magic to evil ends. Once again, I will fight them to protect my new allies or avenge my fallen brethren. Dedication or connection? What's it gonna be? Quick flyby?
Zooming in on Galadin this
What
time.
will Galadin choose? What will Galadin choose? Who can say? Look at him. I can't quite see this camera, so I'm gonna trust that it's great.
We could have like 4 monitors and still...
I need so many
enough.
more monitors. We have 1 monitor right now for this. Avenge my fallen brethren. Playstyle 1B. 1B. Okay. Heroes may move from a higher to a lower level without stair present, so you can jump down. However, hero cannot move from a lower to a higher level, so we can't go back up without a stair. Okay. Site token. Investigate the source of the red light in the woods. We gotta go find the red light. You still have 1 action, right?
Yes, so I can click the table.
And click that table.
Click on the table.
The sturdy stone table is artfully carved. There is a potted succulent and a collection of rocks and gems scattered across it. Do you want to inspect the succulent or appraise the rocks and gems?
I would probably like pick up the rocks and stuff. However, I think Bryn probably has an interest in interior decorations, so she'll investigate the succulent.
We're RPing here.
We're RPing here.
You inspect the succulent. You recognize it as having some medicinal properties. You cut into the waxy stem to reveal the soothing fluid stored within. You may heal 3 or discard 2 exertions.
I'll discard 2 exertions.
Yeah, you're all exerted up.
Actually, I'll discard off. So.
Plant. Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to keep this on the single entity on one table. It's crazy. We were even playing in the basement. We like removed this and I ended up needing this again. But like this area you don't need it. Anyways, that is the end of the phase. We can discard things. I'm good. Yeah, it's our turn again.
Okay. Jumping down.
Yeah, I think we're jumping down. You want to jump down first? So you can just get in there.
Sure. I have to walk everywhere I'm going
Yeah.
anyway, right? So I can jump down like that, I guess.
It's like 1, 2, and then go there.
Right, 1, 2.
Well, it's you can go diagonal down to there.
Okay. 1, 2.
Yeah, and then you hit the
And
side token.
Is it an action or is it just?
That's just automatic.
Automatic. Okay.
Luckily, as you approach, the red light glows brighter and brighter. Place tile 18B. It's all visible. Okay, good. Oh, okay. 1 barricade, 1 cauldron, 1 chest, 1 lectern, 1 tree. 1 barricade. 1 cauldron. 1 chest. 1 lectern. 1 tree. A shimmery red surface fills the opening of an archway. Place 1 archway. 1 archway. Ooh.
Her laughter is poison,
A movie.
thrust into the heart of the barony. Blood Sister Nakrul's mocking voice echoes through the air.
Very cool.
Each syllable twin to a darker, more ancient chorus. She speaks with the tongues of demons, and her power will only grow.
Oh, that man's was stabbed. Oh no. Oh. A blood witch stands at a lectern, a twisted smile plastered across her face. You're too late, she cackles. Here is where the veil is thin. I have gained the knowledge I seek. Soon, for then and the rest of the baronies will bow before me in the blood coven. Even in my weakened state, defeating you shall be worth it. Spawn a blood witch. That's Necrul. She's behind the lectern. Necrul's beard. A blinding light flashes out of the archway, and Necrul contorts in pain. The energy of her ritual has taken its toll on her. She calls for reinforcements as more enemies flood the watchtower. Necrul's reinforcements will arrive soon.
Oh, okay.
Objective: defeat Necrul. Alright. Okay, so
that was 2 movement.
a barricade. When a hero attacks an enemy that is adjacent to a barricade, the hero adds 1 damage to the attack. When an enemy is attacks a hero who is adjacent to a barricade, the enemy adds 1 damage. So if you're next to a barricade, it's dangerous.
Ah, okay.
So just FYI. We can interact with the cauldron, we can interact with the chest, we can interact with the tree.
Okay. Alright, so that was my 1 move.
You still have 1 movement left.
Oh,
right?
yeah, sorry. I still have 1 movement left, but so I'll move to here. Can you move diagonally like that?
You can.
Okay. But I'd be considered adjacent to the barricade.
You would be.
Um,
You could get to the tree, I guess. Sort of puts you in range of getting to our next turn, right?
yeah, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then I can interact with the tree as my other action, right?
Yeah.
Using my first action as another maneuver, and then my second action as an action to interact with the tree.
Yep.
So I'll interact with the tree.
The tree. Pick the fruit, forage the plants, climb the tree.
Oh, I've done climbed a tree. I guess I'll forage the plants. Maybe that's loot for later.
Okay.
Good. Grab it and
You forage around the tree looking for anything of interest. The following has been added to your inventory: 9 herbs, 1 toxos from the leaping spores. That was all your actions?
Yep.
Alright, so Let's do a little LOS check real quick. Where can I get to? Go 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see if I can see her from there. I'm here. Okay, so I can see through the barricade. The only place I can't see is behind the tree.
But
I can't. I'm not in range yet.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll help with the vigor potion recipe. Well, time will tell. So I need to kind of shift a little bit. I don't necessarily want to be next to that barricade, though. But I guess I have to be able to shoot her.
Well, you can move right there, right? Before movement.
I could, but then I'm like real close to her, and I don't get my bonus for my bow for being 3 spaces away.
Oh, I see.
I could go like here, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm 4 spaces away.
Yep.
And I can use my prep token on my blades to flip them. Back to my bow. And pew pew. My bow. During the attack, subtract 1 success or each hero within 3 spaces of this enemy scars 1 card. When a card is scarred, when you flip it, you have to take 2 damage. So she's gonna scar all the cards. Just gonna let you know.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
He's weak to one thing. What could it be?
One thing. We'll find out what's piercing. Add 1, you may suffer 1. I guess that's maybe worth. That's not worth. No, it's worth, because I'm gonna discard that anyway. And then I'll exert the bow to have success. With 2 successes. 4 damage. She has 61 HP.
Good lord.
She has 61 HP now. That was my last action. That was all our actions, right?
Yep.
Okay, end phase. Oh, we have to scar a card. Each hero within 3 spaces. That's both of us.
Scar is this.
Yep, you put a token on it. When it flips, you take 2 damage. The way you lose is if you go to 0 HP, you take a minor wound. If you go to 0 HP again, you take a major wound. If you go to 0 HP again, we lose. So we have a lot of HP to play with right now.
Do you go back up to your full HP?
You go back up to your full HP when you take a wound.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
The minor wounds are like status effects that stick on you.
Did major wounds carry over through the campaign?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Alright, Neck Rule is going to target Bryn. The red mist around the Blood Witch writhes and churns, so she moves 1. After the each hero within 3 spaces of the Blood Witch scars 1 card, each card with 1 or more exertion on it, then they discard 1 from each card.
Oh, did we discard exertion at the start of this turn?
We did.
Oh, okay, so I would have discarded that.
Yeah.
So I don't have to.
Okay, did I get 1? I don't think I did.
Yeah, we didn't, but I don't think we removed it. I think you moved
Gotcha.
to her before we.
Okay, so she's going to attack you for 4. She stays where she is because she see you. So.
Okay. Attacking me for 4. I'll roll my black die for defense. I've got 2. As during my turn, you isn't here as defense. I can exert twice to add 1 defense. So I think I'll do that. I think that just prevents a lot of damage. So I'll exert twice to prevent the damage. And I've got 3 successes, so I take 1.
Yep.
Down to 8.
Okay, so each hero within 3 spaces of the Blood Witch scars each card with 1 or more exertion on it, then they discard 1 from each card. So I have to. Sorry, scarred. You can't double scar something. You can't. A token can't be added twice unless it's an exertion.
And then we discard 1.
Then you discard 1 from each card.
Okay.
Each hero infects 1 card.
Ooh. Okay.
Something shoots out of the archway into the sky, exploding and covering each hero in a sizzling acid. Spawn the following enemies: Zealot and a Fae.
Okay. Fae.
Fae looks like it's all like jacked up. There's a lot of stuff going on.
The 2 thing? It's the 2 thing, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So red, Fey,
Red Fey, Red Zealot.
red.
Fey is here.
Okay.
Zealot is here.
Zealots look like what?
It's the flag, guys.
Okay.
That's here. Nekrule's reinforcements will continue to arrive until she is defeated. Twisting the arms together, the Fae creates a strange effigy with her hands. Okay, so now it's our turn. You go here with your sword or your mace. Sword.
Okay.
I think it's time I pull out the blades. Maybe she's weak to slashing and we just F her up.
1, 2, 3. I'll hit her with my sword. So 3 successes.
Okay. Is weak to slashing.
Oh,
10
yeah.
damage. We're about to F her up.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. And then we have to scar cards.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll hit her again with the blades.
Okay.
So 2.
7 damage.
You should have gone first.
I should have gone first because I
Because
got
you
Sword
could've-
Vengeance.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that anyway, probably.
Okay.
Okay. So I will use this prep. Flip my bow.
So you'll take 2 to the scarred.
Take 2. Pull the blades out. I will take 3 exertions. Use my ability. Which lets me expose the enemy. So what I'm going to do is click on the enemy and click on Nekrule and check in the exposed box. That makes them take 20% more damage.
So then a lot of damage for my turn.
It's a lot of damage, yeah. Then I will flip my prep token. I discard all these, I'll take 2 more.
I'm gonna go down to 1. Take an absolute beating here.
It's fine. Probably fine. Then I will walk 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna the mirror blades. Blue die. I will exert once. 2 successes. 8 damage. And again. Mirror blades. Roll my blue die. I'm gonna exert once. Then for 1 success, I'll use my lightning bolt. Or +2 if there are no heroes adjacent to you, add 3. So that's 4 successes for 20 damage.
Good lord.
Bang. Destroyed. Okay. That's our turn. Remove thing.
Alright, so I have 1 thing with infection, so I take 1 point
Take
of damage.
1 damage, yep.
Yep.
And you get to remove an exertion token. The Fae appears disappointed that you did not attack and release their conjoined hands that formed a strange effigy. Scarring on my turn. Yeah, I took damage. Oh, you mean for attacking? That's right. So I would have had to scar 2 guards. They're scarred. They're gonna be scarred. Okay, the Fae is gonna try to target Galadin. It's very far away. It's gonna move 3, and that's it. They can't get to it. And then the Guardian, the Zealot is gonna move 3 as well. And then Necrul is going to fight Galadin as well. So Necrul is going to move 1 away from Galadin. And it only can it can only move 1 anyway, so it's going to move back that way. And then attack me for 5. After the defense, each hero within 3 spaces of the Blood Witch scars each card, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so... roll my defense die. I'm gonna get a minor wound here. Oh yeah. We're wounded. So I go to 0. I bring my HP back to 9. Scarring value. And then we scar cards that are already scarred, and then remove 1 from each card. Then I have to hit done here and select Wound Hero. Wound Galadin. Yes. Galadin gains the Tired Injury, so I have to go find the injury card.
Oh, I didn't realize how many cards there were in this game.
There's a lot of cards. There's like all equipment and abilities and stuff.
That's awesome. That's good. That's good. It's not a bad thing.
It's things you haven't seen yet for
Yeah.
after playing the first ability or
Yeah.
first scenario, right? Tired. Tired is after you convert an advantage to a success the first time each round, suffer 1 exertion. So it's like doubles the cost for the first advantage. Kind of rough.
Yeah, that actually does not seem. That seems like it adds up.
Yeah, definitely would. Okay, and then this flips once you get a major injury into your. If you get major injury, this one flips. And it becomes like. Okay. The archway trembles as the ground shakes beneath your feet. Each hero on ATB terrifies 1 card. That's this token. That's the yellow token.
Terrify does what?
Terrify says when the time passes, suffer 1 exertion on each terrified card.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Spawn the following enemies: 1 green zealot.
I keep spawning back there. Huh?
They are just gonna keep spawning. We definitely need an action cam flyby real quick.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Starting with the bookshelf. We got a zealot. We got another zealot. We got
The
a
Fae.
Fae. Let's just get a quick glance at that Fae. Quite see it. That's fine. Screw! All the way down here to where the battle's taking place. The epic battle. Cool.
Alright.
Necrul's reinforcements will continue to arrive until she is defeated. The zealot screams an alien incantation foreign but for a single name Galadin. Alright. Just cut her up real bad. It's time to cut her up real bad. I can't close her again, unfortunately.
Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and attack since I'm right next to her.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah! Sword. With 2 successes.
6 damage. We scar up. We're all scarred.
Yeah, I'm
We all scarred up.
I'll just attack again. Another 2.
2?
Yep.
Okay.
Our armor stopped a bunch of damage.
Still trucking. Yep. Alright, I will move there. Swing with the mirror blades. Lightning bolt for 3 successes. My swords. Swords are pretty good. 10 damage, dead. Okay. As you toss your final blow at her, she staggers backwards, exhausted. You haven't seen the last of me! Great Necrul snarls. She drags her dagger across her palm and, with a twisted smile, vanishes before your eyes. From the archway, there is a rumble as the shimmering red surface crashes to the ground, sending a wave of blood over you. The heroes win.
Hey,
Victory.
We didn't check out that chest or that cauldron or that book.
Yeah, that's alright.
That's fine. Shouts of alarm become cries of happiness throughout the forest as members of the caravan find their missing friends and family.
Everyone alive? Unhurt?
We'll live. What was that?
Earthig magic. Looks like a weak sort of portal. She was talking to a demon, but it couldn't come through the infra to here.
Infernal.
Infernal, okay.
It was weak. Does that mean she was a weak sorcerer? Is she defeated?
No. Things are only going to get worse from here.
That woman was a blood sister, the highest rank the Earthig witch. She will try again. Bigger. This was only her opening move. It was a weak portal, but I think she did exactly what she set out to do. If she wants to open a full portal, to let that demon into the real world, I think we have to assume she can. She can.
You're not just going to let it happen, though, are you?
No, we're not. Come back to Frostgate with me. My mother's house, my house, has plenty of room. We'll figure out our next steps.
Wonderful. I'm sure we'll all become fast friends. We'll see. Alright. Night's Watch. Quest completed! We got some items! Boom!
43, bunch of items there. Look at the loot.
Very cool.
We're rolling in the loot.
Very cool. Alright, that is a good stopping point because
Yeah.
the next is a lot of storyline stuff.
Ah.
We keep the spoilers free.
Yeah. So there you go.
So just know that we get back to town and there's like a lot of crafting options and stuff.
Very,
You can upgrade gear and all that cool stuff.
very dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was fun. I love the app integration with board games. I remember, I think it was Mansions of Madness was the first time we played for those, wasn't it?
Maybe. We definitely played Descent after, like, the Descent 2nd Edition after Mansions of
We
Madness.
played
I feel like.
I don't think I ever played the Descent one.
2nd Edition, it's good.
But I played.
This is like that refined.
Yeah.
For sure.
We played the Imperial Salt.
Yeah, which is very good.
Which is
I
fun,
want to
too.
play more of that.
So the thing is, with the app stuff, you're just in the game and you're playing.
Yeah, you don't fiddle with a lot of stuff.
And
You have the feel of the board game, like the tactile elements of board games, plus it handles a lot of more complicated stuff for you, and it can do things that normal board games can't do.
It is a trope, but it is very true about the person trying to explain. I can't remember the exact Hard Times headline, but there's one about like a board gamer excited to read rules for 3 hours to his friends, But the app stuff really.
I mean, I
that.
didn't have to teach anything except for here's your actions you can do.
We were
right?
in the game and playing, right? Like we were up and running very quickly.
Here's your character. There's not a lot going on there. After this, we do get abilities. I'll show off an ability real quick. Let's see if I can grab those. Because everyone gets one ability. You get 1 XP worth of ability. And as you level up, you can mix and match your abilities based on their XP costs. But yeah, the table presence adds just so much to the game.
Yeah,
and the minis are wonderful. This is the last pack I opened, so. And they said that there are somewhere around 48 hours per player of content in the campaign.
Next
Comes with a friend to explain.
Yeah.
So here are some abilities.
So those just end up as extra cards, right?
Yeah, so you can see they have exertion on them, and they do different things.
Skill.
Like Destiny's Call is Varric's ability. You can spend an exertion during your or another hero's attack. Doom the enemy. Doom? What does Doom do? At the end of the round, only this status is removed. Oh. Oh! Okay, so Doomed, if they're like enfeebled or
so
exposed.
you expose Doom.
Yeah,
okay.
it's just like lasts longer. That's cool. Shared energy. 1 action to focus 1 card for each exertion on this card, then flip this card. Oh. Okay. So you can put focus tokens out and then flip it for each exertion on it. This and the other side of it has another ability on it. So the abilities are all double-sided. Shared pain and shared energy are the 2 sides.
Oh,
This says heal 1 for each exertion on this card, then flip this card. So you can focus and heal and flip back and forth.
Battle Cry, you spend an action, which is kind of a steep penalty, but it says 2 heroes within 3 spaces of you may each focus 2 cards. So that's a lot of focusing, right?
Yeah.
And then Rallying Cry is 2 heroes within 3 spaces of you may each prepare a card. It's another action as well. So that's pretty good too, because we could like that one. I don't know. I don't know when, but I was probably gonna have to flip those swords at some point. With all those tokens and stuff on them.
Yeah.
So being able to like spin an action and flip multiple people's cards is pretty
another
good.
thing is I think you can play with variable number of players like throughout the campaign.
Yeah, that's cool.
So for the next scenario, you could say we'll play with these 3 heroes, and so on. So
Yeah.
you don't necessarily have to have the same group the whole time.
You're not punished for.
It's probably best to do that.
Yeah.
But I think if you're 4 people, you still have to make a selection as to what heroes you want to take into a battle, because you'll have 6 total to choose from, and maybe like this one shines in this scenario but doesn't shine in another scenario. You don't have to stick to the same hero every time. Everyone can play different things. You can try different strategies out. Whereas most dungeon crawlers, you like have a character that you play the whole time, and like that's a fine way probably to play this game too, because then you get used to the different abilities of the characters.
That makes going through this campaign, I think, a little bit easier, because if you've got a friend who can only play once every 2-3 weeks or something like that, they can hop in and.
I mean, it kind of probably sucks they miss the storyline, right?
Yeah,
like, only so much.
But you can catch them up to speed, I think, and not really like.
It's probably still best enjoyed as one group.
Yeah,
I would be curious to see how this plays with 4. I think it would flow pretty good.
It at least has those options.
Yeah, so. I think with 4 people, it spawns more monsters, obviously. And they may even have more HP. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but there's definitely more monsters if they're with more people. So, yeah.
There you go. Descent.
It's Descent.
Legendary edition, or whatever this is called.
It's Legends of the Dark.
Legends of the Dark.
If you haven't seen the box, go look at a picture of the box. It's intense.
Descent. The sound of Eddie.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate y'all.
Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. So.
And we will be back on Wednesday for the Keyforge Gauntlet.
Yeah,
with
Mervigig.
With the Dark Tidings deck through the Gauntlet. It's their second Dark Tidings deck through the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Eddie got all too excited.
He's throwing up.
No, he's just wheezing.
He's wheezing?
Yeah. Okay, bud. I know.
He's wheezing.
Breathe. Jeez.
He's scared. He's scared.
Okay.
He's scared. 8 out of 10 Eddie barks.
Yeah, I know, it's so sad. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you have a good night, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.